episode is going to be an infusion of respect it or check it. So Jontay Porter, do you respect it or do you have to check it? His findings of or the allegations that he's facing considering betting on games. Real quick breakdown. Jontay Porter, brother of Michael Porter Jr. for the Denver Nuggets. Two times this season, he has had an overwhelming amount of bets placed on his props for the under. Jontay Porter, a two-way player on its two-way player, so he kind of floats between being on an active roster in the league and playing in the G League. His prop bets aren't necessarily, well, I won't even say necessarily. His prop bets aren't going to be on any well-known cappers list. Ain't nobody and their mama gonna come out and have a write-up for you on why you should bet over or under Jontay Porter tonight, who's playing for the
Remind me
Raptors.
of Dwight Powell. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know, man. So shout out to Powell, man. But yeah, his prop bets, his prop bets, he's had overwhelming amount of bets placed on his props twice this season. And interestingly enough, his props are at his points is at like 5.5, his rebounds is at like 3.5, his 3-pointers made is at like 1.5. And so one particular night, I forget what game it was, but it was this season, one particular game, these betting platforms, like I say, they get a whole bunch of bets for his under. And so, okay, it is what it is. I guess like you get these bets on his under. But when the game starts, this dude seems to go out the first time with an illness. So he plays a couple minutes. I got to come out. I ain't feeling too well. Cash the under. Maybe it's a coincidence. Okay, it's a coincidence. We're not gonna sound the alarm just yet. Then it happens again down the road. Is it an illness this time? No, it's not an illness. It's an eye. He is having a problem with his eye. He had got hit in his eye a previous game, and then the following night, he had a whole nother influx of bets come in on his prop betting the under. He goes in for a couple of minutes, grabs a few rebounds, scores a point here or there, and then says, "Hey, like my eyes, they kind of messing with me. I don't really feel like I can compete, tonight because of my eyes. It's just, from when I got hit the other night and my eyes are acting up on me." So he leaves the game, doesn't come back, cashes on all the unders yet again. Fool me once, shame on me. Yeah, so respect it or check it. Jontay Porter and what he's doing. Do you respect the hustle or do you got to check the hustle?
Man, how much of an idiot can you be? I'm not respecting that, bro. And I believe in responsibly betting. And I know what they say, but Izzo, you're a Christian. You know what the Bible does not have a verse and or scripture that says don't bet, but it does warrant and hearken the individual and the believer to not hastily go after get rich quick schemes. I ain't trying to get rich, but I am trying to be well off.
Trying to get paid, Lord, in your name.
Help me, please, Lord. But no, I don't respect that, man, because you in a 1%er's opportunity and you have an opportunity of a lifetime. You're one of select few humans on planet Earth that has the ability to make it to the NBA, whether it's on a two-way contract or not. You're one of those selected few. And I did hear his base salary. His base salary for a two-way player is about $400,000. Not a lot compared to
And let's
was,
just say 200,000 after taxes and all that good stuff.
they ain't taking that much from somebody that make 400, but he probably playing, a good off if he getting paid 400, just depending on where he is and no state tax, federal tax, you gonna be paying about like 100, 120, I mean, maybe 120,000 in taxes. So you still walking
Taking
away
away
with
three.
well over a quarter million.
Yeah.
Well over a quarter million, right? And that's not poor by any stretch of the imagination. So like when I see, and I actually saw the bet he placed, it was 2 live bets, right? So the way they bet, they put 80,000 up on a plus 1,300 odds 3-leg parlay, and they took this guy's under on points, boards, and threes made. Made a live bet 80,000 to pay out 2 million, and it hit. One, why would you bet so much, you idiot? That's not
No.
a normal person's betting range. Now I see if he was, and I guess, but when you're doing something like that, it doesn't really even make sense to go small. If you're gonna do it, you might well go big. But it's like going big, they're gonna flag you.
Yeah.
You're nobody. What? But man, I can't respect that, bro. You're gonna mess up your whole motion, and because now I don't even know if you can go get a job overseas, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna be looking at you like you a degenerate gambler, like you got a
And
problem, and
it's
then you
already
weren't that good. You're on a 2-way contract.
and it's already been removed from the team until while the NBA investigates the
Man,
situation.
he's
So
done. He's played his last NBA game, bro. He's fried. So I don't respect that. Dude is a bumbling idiot, and I hope that 2 million was worth it after taxes. Is definitely gonna be like 1.2, 1.3. So if he's physically responsible, not physically PHYSCI, you know what I mean? Physically FISC, et cetera, et cetera. That physical or fiscal, excuse me. But I don't respect that, man. It's horse shit, bro. You fumbled a bigger bag. You fumbled the opportunity of a lifetime, bro.
yo, wow. Talk about I'm sorry, Donna. You can go. I'm sorry, bro.
I gotta be that guy. Oh well, let's see here. Yep. So I gotta be that guy, man. I all right. I'm gonna say it like this. I respect it to an extent.
Mm. Now,
I
no
respect
extent.
it to an extent based on the system of the NBA. Okay, it's not on like technical greed. It's about the reality of the NBA. It's a business. Not everybody's gonna be a superstar, and everybody's gonna get a big contract. Now everybody's gonna get exactly what they want. They're not gonna get the play time. They're not gonna really technically live out their dream. They're gonna get a version of their dream. And at the end of the day, man, like for him to say, let's just double my profits and the opportunities that I do get to a certain extent, I got to respect. And I'm like, dude, you're out here still risking, you're still putting the same risk as everybody else, but you're getting paid 10 times less. You may not make the many points, but you still can hurt yourself. You still can mess your career up out there playing that sport. That's the point of being paid so much. Some people get paid more because they're more skilled, but at the end of the day, it's to make sure that you're okay. You're still risking it. You're still risking yourself. And then on top of that, your brother is a superstar. No, he plays for a championship team. Let's say that, and he's already giving you how things go in the NBA.
Jontay
That's
Porter
one of the
is
things that
Michael
made me
Porter
feel like
Jr.
he's not
Is Michael Porter Jr. people?
Yeah.
exactly. So I feel like he already has that. He already has that inside look of like, bro, this is how I go, little bro. You either this, or this. If you're this, you ain't getting this. If you're this, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like he's already got the inside scoop to a certain extent of like, bro, you may not really be that guy. You better be blessed that you made it here. And at the end of the day, like he said, let me go and make a little extra money while I can.
And
I
Michael
don't fully respect it, but I understand it and I respect it to a certain extent.
bringing that element to it, and I'm gonna let you go, Emac, but I can't. I definitely don't respect it now that you bring that angle into it because, brother, You're not hurting for money. Michael Porter Jr. just signed for 160 million, $160 million or $170 million extension 2.5 years ago.
That's
And
his
I
money.
know his money ain't your money, but I can almost guarantee you he saw a little bit of that. I ain't saying he owe him
Bruh.
anything or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he owes his brother or anybody in his family for that fact, but you're not gonna tell me that he's not financially taking care of the people to a small extent in regards to making sure that they're okay. Brother, you're making 400,000 a year with the opportunity to make more if you ball.
Uh,
That's the key thing though. If you ball and do what you're supposed to do and respect the game, the contracts will come. Take into
oh,
consideration your
that,
brother. It's a lot of, I know, but it's a politics. Everybody don't
come
get
on
the
now.
same opportunity, and you got to make the most of what you deal with.
We'll
I
preach
get
it.
that. I get it. But at the same time, why your brother ain't talk you off of that dumbass shit?
He probably put him on game. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he did the opposite.
Put him on game.
Mike Porter Jr. is a very selfish player, in case you can tell by his assist numbers. He's a very selfish player.
They
I
ain't
know,
asking
I
this
know,
nigga
I
to
know.
pass the
I get it.
ball on the Nuggets. We got Jokic and Jamal for that. I
I
don't need
get it.
Michael
I
Porter to
get it.
initiate offense. I get
That
what you're
was just like
saying though.
so
That's
fun. But what I'm saying is like I feel like no. Actually, he made some statement back in the pandemic of like being rebellious. Like I feel like he's the type of guy that'll speak his mind. If he feels like the NBA is set up a certain way, he'll tell his little brother, "Hey, little bro, I see where you at. If you ain't here by this time, your career dead." Now, did he tell him to go and bet? Absolutely not. But he laced him up on game. That's
I
what I
like
think.
that. I like
He
that.
probably
That
told
they're
him,
doing
man,
there.
shit. But if you do want to go out with a bang, and I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna say from this angle too. If you, cause Jakob Poeltl, the star five for the Raptors, and I say star very flippantly. He's not a star, but he's very serviceable. Starter in the league, right? But Jakob Poeltl is out right now, and Toronto doesn't really have a presence on the front line. So all of this time, because you have 3 weeks until they start gearing up into the playing games and stuff like that, dude. You have time and have had time because Poto has been out for some months. This isn't a new revelation. You've had time to prove yourself, but to what Darnell was saying, hey, bro, you can get some insider information and be like, hey, man, you really got a window to capitalize. If not, NBA kind of throw you in this box, and you kind of really you can't unroot yourself from that box.
but
It's
I
almost like
Toronto just made
but
trades for quickly, just made trades for RJ Barrett. They already said they're going to be putting all the steam behind Scotty Barnes. I mean, like, where's all the space supposed to be at?
I
I
don't
get,
think
yeah,
it's
Murder went
breaking.
out, but it's like, bro, what you gonna do?
I don't think it's breaking news as a player to know that like you on a particular timeline, especially when they made all those acquisitions and you're a two-way player. Now, I think, well, for starters, let's just say he puts a whole nother meaning on betting on yourself. Uh, but but I sided with you in that regard. Isaac was just like, hey, bro, you can either try to gamble for this quick 1.5, or you could try to put yourself in a position to earn a contract down the road. Maybe your time is up and the politics and your agent, you ain't getting no contract like that no time soon. So you was like, all right, I'm gonna try to get it out the mud, get this 1.5. And if y'all
that minimum in the league
and
2.3.
2.3, and maybe for him, maybe he was like, hey, I'm gonna go for broke. If I get caught, I know what the consequences are. At least I'm gonna leave with something.
And look who my brother is.
But
Talk
that's
about
the
the
thing.
brother
Some people
aspect.
look at it and
Where
be
did he
like,
lose? Where did
look
he
who
lose,
your
really?
brother is, bro. You don't have to do that. You ain't hurting, bro.
Yeah.
You having like
You
rich
could
people
just be
problems
you
right
could
now. Cause
just
that's
be
how people
being
looking at
greedy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you not hurting, bro. You not coming from a impoverished situation. You didn't grow up poor. You not fighting a system. You not up against it financially. You're well off.
Yeah.
In many variations and definitions of that word. You are a part of the 1%. Your brother is quite arguably a star role player on the Denver Nuggets. right?
Players
Well
Carswell
worded,
can
brother.
be the
Well worded.
franchise player in the next 5 years. How old is Michael
He
Porter
could be
Jr.?
because
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's low key. That's the Nuggets big three, right? You got Jamal,
Yeah.
Jokic, and Porter Jr., bro, because he averages the third most points on that team.
Yeah, a big three is based off the production.
And it's based off the pay. Show me how much you value me by how
Yeah,
much you paying
I
me.
want to
So
give
he's the
Aaron
only.
Gordon an honorable mention.
But I'm just saying, as far as the three players on that team that got
For
max
sure,
contracts,
for
it's
sure.
Jokic, Murray, and Porter Jr.
Yeah,
That's the three.
And at the end of the day, man, like that's why I only respect it only like 75%, and I give 25. No, you didn't need it. But I do respect the fact of like you know how the system goes, and you just say, bro, I'm not about to be out here assed out
I don't respect
3 years
that
now.
shit. You
Now I'm in
greedy
Europe.
fuck.
Because at the end of the day, the end game is Europe if you don't make it, and not everybody wants to go
Man,
to.
you can't even say this. I was gonna tell a nigga get ready to learn how. I don't
Exactly.
even think they gonna want you over there. They a country of
But nobody
integrity.
want, and
yeah.
that's where you're gonna be at. That's where he was gonna be at regardless. Type.
I don't know if he's gonna go there anymore.
But
Yeah.
that was the point. That's the end game. So if you go there, like
No. The
he's
end
really
game is that
all the
now.
way, bro. Like your brother is Michael Porter Jr. You're still kind of there. You're not gonna be. Oh my God, I am unsuccessful. Like, bro, he go a cool meal, bro. Go start
I
a
think my
business.
point is, bro, if he really had a love of the game like that and wanted to extend his career, it ain't nothing to go work hard or take a Euro League deal, or like you said,
They
go
proved
play
that.
in one of these Chinese leagues for the Shanghai Sharks. But what did he want to do? He wanted to use a raggedy bitch DraftKings account and go place a huge ass live bet. Like
No,
that is
do you know
not the
actually how he did
normal,
it?
bro. Even
Do you
for
know how he did
somebody
it?
with money, you betting $80,000
He had somebody else do it for him.
On a two-way player.
But that's my point. That's a
Oh,
betting anomaly and a betting
like
irregularity.
80 racks on a 5.5 point prop under. If you betting, you don't even have the stomach to be like, I'm gonna let
I'm
somebody
scared
burn
to
me.
death that he's killing that
Yeah,
on the over because
yeah, like
it's too low.
yeah, like what are we talking
It's too
about?
low. I would be, unless you had insider information,
Unless you
that's
just
the only
know,
way somebody
yeah,
feel comfortable betting
yeah,
some
bro,
on a line that small. So
yeah,
it
bro.
just looks stupid. If I ain't gonna lie, if I'm him, at least add 2 or 3 more niggas to the parlay to make
It's just,
it worth your while.
or if you trying to make this a long game, make it like lose it one or twice just to throw the system off. Like just mess with the algorithm a bit.
I wouldn't have won as big. Why you put 80? Maybe put 10,000? I don't know. Like, but when you trying to get it all at once, you don't think when you gonna see it.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
respect it though, bro.